crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com. With your morning hornos, ease your sip of coffee. All right, we got a manipulation operation going on today. You guys remember, like 3 or 4 days ago, I pointed out there was an article in Forbes where Citibank was calling for a 60% rise in silver. And I'm like, uh-oh, look out below. Basically, Citi is one of the largest, it is the second largest criminal rigor on the COMEX. Just look at the OCC report on silver derivatives. JP Morgan obviously is number one. Citibank is number two. And that's pretty much it. Bank of America has tiny bit. And it's probably not even in silver. But a couple days ago, I'm like, wait a minute. And here's the article. I'll show you right here. Silver shines, says Citi, tipping a 60% price rise for starters. Silver has been in the graveyard for investors since the Hunt brothers tried to corner the market for poor man's gold 40 years ago. So when a big-name investment bank earlier this week forecast a 60% rise in the silver price, most investors yawned. Citi, which has a well-connected resource research team, has put its neck on the silver block in an advisory note with a tip that the price of the metal will rise to $40 over the next 12 months. I said, look out. Look out. This is why you have to sit on the sidelines. These criminals are so obvious in what they do and how they do it. Today, boom, silver gets slammed. It's a click of a mouse to put the price of silver at $23, $20, $10, $5, $1, $0, or negative $10. It's a click of a mouse. All of this is orchestrated. Now, Forbes came out with this, which is probably Steve Mnuchin or just the Citi traders said, okay, we got an operation. They call other guys, they collude, and then they slam it. But hey, just enough time for people to get in. So now they got weak hands and they can slam it and cover their shorts. Citi is still massively short on the COMEX. JP Morgan, they already played their games. They did it much better. Citi's trying to play their games coming into the December delivery. So we have silver on sale today. Anybody with a penny left, go use it to buy some silver. I don't know how far they'll drop it down. It's different now because the huge short position, they need to cover it. So the falls aren't going to be as drastic. I would say maybe a one-day type of thing before it bounces. Maybe even by the time I post this, it'll bounce up off of $23. Remember, these guys are not as good. Citi is not as good as JP Morgan at rigging the markets. JP Morgan has full control of all markets. They can rig the SLV. They can rig inventories. They can rig COMEX, obviously. They can call their buddies. They have more pull than Citi. Citi's he's pretty big rigger. Pretty evil bank, by the way, in case you're counting. But, yeah, I think this is a Citi play. And the other banks will cover. Watch, by the end of, what is today? Today is Wednesday. So that means the cutoff for the COMEX was yesterday. There we go. That's what's happening. So the cutoff was yesterday on the COMEX, so they don't have to report for another week. And voila, another game, another ridiculous game. The good thing for you is that if you have any money left and aren't well loaded in physical silver, you can buy it today. Go to your local coin shop or send an email to Andy Scheckman at Miles Franklin. Andy, A-N-D-Y, at milesfranklin.com and say, hey, I want some of this cheap silver that they're selling today. Take what he's got in inventory. Don't wait for anything. Now is the time to be on the sidelines with your metal in your own possession. All right, moving on. Yes. So Tim Treadgold of Forbes is in on the con. He should be arrested along with the Citi traders for putting out false information and deliberately trying to get weak hands in so they can slam the market and take their money. Gotta love silver. Now let's talk about Theta. Been diving into the Theta Binance manipulation. Yes, of course, all cryptos are rigged. And Theta is rigged extremely well. because Binance has a massive amount of Theta. Binance, the largest criminal exchange in the crypto world, located out of Asia. Yes, they run a 93 million token Theta Guardian or Theta Validator node. Of course, you have criminals within the cryptos everywhere you look. But interesting thing, we've been talking about this Theta wallet that had 60 million tokens in, and it was running down to zero. Remember that? My take was that Binance was allocating tokens to their customers to get in line with regulations. Well, now it's reversed, and now all of a sudden this wallet is filling back up. And I go through some of these transactions. You click on them, it's like, 20 Theta here, 30 Theta there, 14.7 Theta, 14.7 Theta, 14.7 Theta. It's all computer rigged. They got some algorithm running, bringing tokens in, out, it might be that they're trying to disguise their tracks. So I went back on some of the bigger transactions. I got back to this wallet 0x4E ending with 28A67. This seems to be one of the original, from the Theta mainnet launch, the original Theta Binance wallets. As you can see, nothing came in, everything was going out. That means it was a wallet that was already established when the mainnet started. Okay, so it never took anything in, but it just went out. 5 million out right here. 8 million out right here. Now you just look at where did it go out to. 35, is it the 555 wallet? There it is. So that's how you backtrack to find out where these transactions came from earlier. So we know now. We know at the very least, that Binance had, and I totaled all these up, 121 million tokens from the mainnet launch. Now they could have a couple wallets, and they did have a couple of wallets because they had a 60 or 70 million. This wallet right here, the 555 wallet, at one time had 60 or 70 million in there. So basically, my take is they had either 150 million Theta tokens or 200 million Theta tokens at the very beginning, which is a substantial amount because there's only 1 billion. So clearly, besides Theta Labs, Binance was the number one holder, unless they're holding for other people, which is possible. Anyway, you slice it, there's a lot of, I think they're trying to hide what, the tracking and all. It's so easy to track cryptos. Just click on where it came from and where it went out to. But they're doing so many transactions, like thousands of transactions, it's harder. You're going to need a computer program to track it, but you can run, but you can't hide in cryptos. One of those things. So I don't know what it means. Who knows what it means? To me, it's probably them covering their tracks. They're trying to hide. I do know they can't hide that they had about 15 to 20, or 150 to 200 million tokens at the beginning, which was basically 20% of all Theta tokens was owned by Binance. And that's changing, which is really interesting. And don't forget, we've got 513 million have been staked, including 93 of the Binance. So of the remaining tokens that Binance has, which is probably in the, right now I'm guessing 50, I would guess 50 million tokens for all their customers and themselves. Of that, I would, when you think about it, say they have 50 million, and they're going to toss that around and sideways. With the current available tokens, because remember, over half of them are staked, that would be 10%. So Binance right now owns 10%. Roughly 10% of all the Theta out there is owned by Binance, not counting their staked Theta. Out there meaning could be traded. But I don't know. Binance is criminal. So much criminality in cryptos. in the silver price, in the stock market, the bond market, in the government. I just heard the Tucker Carlson interview with Barbarano, or whatever his name is, the whistleblower, Hunter Biden's business partner, outing Joe Biden, obviously. But guess who the bank was that they were dealing with? You got it, JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan Chase has a legal requirement to do the KYC, Know Your Customer, and AML, anti-money laundering. You've got tens of millions of dollars coming from the Chinese to the Bidens. That is 100% liability for JP Morgan Chase. I'm just throwing that out there. Why is that bank even allowed to operate? I don't know. It's sad to see my country fall like this. And it is falling. Let's make no mistake. There will be no more of the United States the way we knew it. BLM is doing their job right now. We got riots everywhere. We got, and this is, remember, most Trump voters vote on the day. So they want massive issues, problems, riots. They don't want anybody going outside to vote. Check this out. Philadelphia. Yeah, let's just drive up. Some of these guys are getting themselves stuck. They can't get out. Oh, they're just going to go right through the store. What the hell is going on? This is just crazy insanity. Where are the police? Where's the National Guard? Where's anybody? It is so sad to see this happening in my country, and it's going to get worse. So hunker down. Keep your family close. Keep your cryptos and your silver in your own possession. Crack another beer in your lawn chair and watch the insanity unfold, because we're right in the middle of it. Anyway, that's what I got for you today. We will be posting. Paige and I did a Word Wednesday. Quantitative easing. Quantitative easing. Just classic banker talk for bailouts. But we discussed that. I will post that later today on the Road to Ruta. And check out Paige's Instagram channel on the Road to Ruta. And I think she already posted it. So you can go get an early sneak peek over there. Anyway, this is Bix Weir. If you want to subscribe to the Road to Ruta, get yourself some Theta, like Binance obviously wants as many as they can get. Go hit subscribe today and you can join. And I will send you 25 Theta and 25 Theta fuel to your front door for every private road membership. This is Bix. I'll leave you with a song today. Talk to you later.
Here's a true story about a man just like you. He worked his whole life, he was honest and true. Built up a nest egg the way they said to. Invest in the market, money works for you. And everything is fine, picking the winners every time. Started to believe he can make dollars out of dime. Little did he know he's being primed for a fall. The riggers let you play, then the riggers steal the ball. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. Got to shut down exchanges, trade one for one. We want free markets, well, our work's just begun. Free markets are the road to freedom. Capitalism, not as bad as they say. The world has never tried it, rigging markets every day. Socialists fail every time in every way. We need a better system to forge a better day. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. We gotta shut down exchanges till they trade one for one. We want free markets, our work's just begun. Free markets are the road to freedom. I said free markets are the road to freedom. There's a crypto solution, if only done right. We can take out the liars, bring dark into light, and trust in the math, not the people who lie. I think we can make it if we give it a try. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. We gotta shut down exchanges till they trade one for one. We want free markets, our work's just begun. 'Cause free markets are the road to freedom. I said free markets are the road to freedom. Free markets are the road to freedom.